here at Turnberry Isle Resort in sunny Florida, trim walking our pounds away. Walking has become America's favorite form of exercise. Last year alone, 72 million people walked for fitness. There are a lot of ways of walking. I mean, after all, walking is natural. Our bodies are designed to walk. We do it without even thinking. But to walk for exercise, we have to think about what makes exercise walking different than just a casual stroll around the garden. We have to think about our posture. We have to think about our legs and feet, our arms, and we have to think about things like how often, how fast, and how far. We have to think about all these things to get the results that we want, especially if we want to lose weight and inches. And you know what? That's what Trimwalk is all about. Trimwalk is an easy-to-learn exercise system that teaches you how to match good walking techniques with fitness goals for safe and positive results. Trimwalk is a goal-oriented walking system, and especially when it comes to shedding those pounds and inches, Trimwalk is the greatest. Trimwalk is for everyone. Even if you haven't exercised in a long time, you can Trimwalk. Trimwalk is the perfect way to get started. If you're carrying around extra pounds, you can Trimwalk. It's for people of all ages. Even my mom, who's 68, Trimwalks. Trimwalk is all about getting your entire body to move correctly. It's a complete exercise. You get your heart and all your other muscles of the body to work together so you can burn, guess what? Up to 200 calories in just 30 minutes. Now, let's not confuse trim walking with race walking. With trim walk, you use some of the same techniques as in race walking. However, race walking is a competitive athletic sport. Trim walking is a health improvement and a weight loss system. To trim walk, you have to first learn a few basic principles of exercise walking, the do's and don'ts. And secondly, you learn to apply those principles to your own fitness level. For instance, do you want to improve your aerobic fitness? Do you want to improve your muscular strength, your stamina, your flexibility? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to achieve all of these goals? Well, with Trim Walk, you can. This video is divided into two parts. Part one is full of all this information and tips about how to get the most out of your trim walking. And part two is a trim and stretch and tone segment. This is a 16-minute workout that is especially designed for you to do after your walk. You'll stretch for flexibility and you'll target tone your tummy, your thighs, and your triceps. Let's get started with our do's and don'ts section by learning the three most important principles of trim walk. They are form, frequency, and intensity. By form, we mean posture and walking mechanics, how to hold the body while using your legs, your feet, and your arms correctly. By frequency, we mean how often you should walk to achieve your goals. And by intensity, we mean pace or distance. How fast should you walk, or how far should you walk? Let's look at how all these three factors work together. On my videos, as well as my Getting Fit show on ESPN, I'm always telling you about good posture, how important it is in everything that you do, not just when you're exercising, but at all times. Posture is what makes the difference between exercising properly and improperly. But what is good posture? Good posture actually means keeping the main segments of the body in balance. Watch. This is the body in a standing position. See that line going through the body? That's called the vertical line of gravity. See how it connects the three main segments of the body? The head, the trunk, and the lower body? When these segments are all lined up, the muscles used for walking work better with more aerobic efficiency. That means they can use oxygen more efficiently and you can keep going for a longer period of time. The longer the muscles of the lower body work, or muscles of the hips, thighs, and buttocks, the stronger they're going to get. And the stronger they get, the more fat they'll burn. When your muscles are strong, you burn fat even while you're sleeping. And when your posture is good, they burn even more. There are two easy ways to improve your posture. First, practicing good posture, and the second way to improve posture is to strengthen the abdominal muscles. That's why I have a special tummy segment in part two of Stretch and Tone. To stand straight, remembering that vertical line that goes through the body, the three sections of the body. You keep your head straight and well over your neck, and you look straight. When your head is too far forward, the vertical line is thrown off, and you are out of balance. That could put a lot of pressure on your lower back. Relax your shoulders. Keep them loose and in line with your ears. If your shoulders are tight or hunched over, your arms won't be able to move correctly. Now, keep your chest slightly elevated, but also relaxed. This will help keep your upper back straight. And remember to always keep the abdominal muscles firm, but not too tight. And lastly, keep your hips in line with your shoulders, keeping the pelvis slightly tucked under. This will help keep that back straight. This way, your legs will be able to swing properly from the hip. Now, let's take a look how posture and good walking mechanics work together to help trim you down. Here's the body in the middle of the walking stride. Look at the gravity line. Look at the upper body. It's centered between the front and the back foot. Look at the front foot. Only the heel is on the ground. The toe is up. Look at the back foot. The ball of the foot is on the ground. The heel is up. You can draw a triangle by connecting the lines between the top of the head and the top of the front foot and the heel of the back foot. This is called the Trimwalk triangle. When you keep your body and your feet inside the triangle, everything is in balance. That means you can walk faster or longer and burn more fat. Here are some tips to keep that Trimwalk triangle. The moving leg works like a pendulum. You want to let it swing straight from the hip into a natural stride. Don't try to overstride. You won't be able to keep good posture. It doesn't matter whether you have short or long legs. Shorter people just end up taking a little more strides than the taller people, but in the same amount of time. Now, look at the front foot, the leading foot. It always touches the ground with the heel first. This way, you can roll the weight forward onto the toes. Notice that I say roll the weight. That means using the foot, not just letting the toes flop down on the ground. Make sure that the lead foot is always pointing forward. The back foot is the push-off foot. To push off correctly, this is important. It is what propels you forward when you start walking at a faster pace. The other factor in correct walking mechanics is the use of your arms. The arms do two things. They counterbalance your body and they help intensify your speed. Come on now, walk across your room and look at your arms. The arms move in opposition to your feet. That's the natural way, and that's how you're to be using them in Trimwalk, in opposition to your leading foot. But to build and maintain speed, you have to keep your elbows bent at a 90-degree angle like this. Now, I want you to swing your arms forward and back, keeping your hands relaxed in a loose fist. Swing your arms back to front. Never cross the body or too far back. Your hand doesn't have to go beyond your hip. Let's review some of the most important tips. First of all, posture. Think about good posture. Is your back straight? Keep your ear in line with your shoulders. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your chest is slightly elevated. Your abdominal muscles are tight and slight pelvic tilt. Now, arms. Make sure when you pump your arms stay at 90-degree angles, right like this. Try to relax your fists and also try not to let the hand go way past your hip. Keep it right there at the hip level. Now, feet. Make sure you strike with your heel first, roll up to your toe. Let's keep on walking. Pump those arms. Here are some other tips I like to tell you about. Tighten up your buttock muscles right now. Squeeze the buttocks. That's a great workout. And now tighten up the tummy. Come on, keep the abdominal muscles tight. These are all great ways to have a nice trim walk. Now that we've covered posture and walking mechanics, let's talk about intensity. How fast or how far or how often should you walk? Not everybody burns the same amount of calories doing the same type of work. The amount of calories you burn during any type of activity depends on 4 factors: your age, your weight, your own levels of health and of fitness. Remember, being healthy doesn't exactly mean being fit. So these 4 factors determine how much you exercise, how much you can do, how often, and for how long. In other words, there are 4 factors that determine what's the best and safest intensity for you. And there's something else great about Trimwalk. It's both flexible and adaptable. Because with Trimwalk, you can have various ways to reach the intensity level that's best for you. You can walk faster, speed. You can walk farther, distance. You can walk longer, time. You combine all 3. The one thing Trimwalk is not flexible with is frequency. You must Trimwalk a minimum of 3 times a week. No ifs or buts about it. With Trimwalk, you can also adapt your exercise intensity according to your own individual fitness goals. Look at this Trimwalk goal chart. If you want cardiovascular improvement, a stronger heart, and a more efficient way to get oxygen to your muscles, you should Trimwalk at least 3 times a week. If you want overall health and fitness, an improved cardiovascular system, stronger muscles, and more flexible joints, you should Trimwalk no less than 4 days a week. So you add a day. If you want all of the above, plus weight loss, you add another day. You should walk 4 to 5 times a week. But remember, your minimum weekly total should be at least 10 miles. But now the question remains of how fast you should walk or how far, right? Here again, age, weight, health, and fitness have tremendous influence, but there's also tremendous flexibility. Research shows that the speed at which you gain the most all-around benefits, especially in weight control, is at a speed of 4 to 4.5 miles per hour. That means walking a mile in 13 to 15 minutes. It takes time to build up to a faster walking pace. The way to do it is to still keep in that Trimwalk triangle every time you take a stride. Does that mean if you can't walk that fast, you can't get any results? Of course not. Far from it. The Trimwalk starter speed is an easy stroll speed of about 3 to 3.2 miles per hour. That's walking in a mile in about 18 to 20 minutes. Minimum goal at this speed is walking for 25 to 30 minutes. Ideal goal is completing 2 miles. For best weight loss results, you also should walk 4 to 5 times a week. Remember, there's no flexibility when it comes to frequency. With Trimwalk, there's a lot of ways to burn extra calories, even when you're Trimwalking at a strolling pace. This is a great tone-up walk. We're going to use the muscles of the arms, chest, and shoulders, because the more muscles you use, the more calories you burn. Now, beginning at a comfortable pace, not too fast of a walk. Just start walking. Now, with the use of the arms, punch them out. Come on, punch them out. Feel good about that. Really punch it out. Keep walking now. Come on, punch, like shadow boxing. That's it. Good. Now feel the stretch in the upper back. Yes, feel it. I sure can. Come on, punch, punch. And I want you to do this for 1 minute. You'll start to feel in the muscles of the upper back. Good. Now pull it back. Pull it back. Beautiful. Okay. Keep on walking. Now bring your arms up. Punch forward and up now. Come on. Up as high as you can. That's it. Feeling the stretch of the spine. Come on. Feel it. Good. That's it. Feel the stretch. Now you could do all these exercises while you're out for a walk, but you might feel a little embarrassed with a lot of people around, so don't worry. But you're really working more calories. That's it. Burning fat. Good. Okay. As you walk, work the chest now. That's it. Also, I like to do this right there in the privacy of my own home. I just march in place and do these exercises. That's it. This is working on the chest muscles. That's right here to help develop good abdominals and good chest area called the pectorals. That's it. Press and press out. Initiate it right through here. Pull it in. Feel the resistance. That's right. Good. You can also use 1-pound weights while you're doing this. That's okay, but I don't suggest any more than 1 pound when you're out for a walk. Okay, now relax your arms. Start working on those biceps, right like this. Walk it out, working on the muscles right here, the front of your arm. That's good. Keep the elbows close to your body while you're doing this. That's great. Now, let's work on the triceps, the muscles of the back of your arm. Yes, just keep on walking like this, and you're getting a great upper body workout. The more muscles you use, the more calories you burn. That's right. Press it back. Beautiful, really hard. Try to really keep the elbows up. Elbows are stationary, that's it. Great. Okay, now I want you to do scissors in front. Scissors, scissors, good. That's it, come on. Scissors, scissors, beautiful. Bring it on down, working on the chest, good. And now I want you to try something a little more difficult. Pull down, keep on walking and pull down. That's it. This is working on the rhomboids, the trapezius muscle groups. You're doing it, great. Working on those arms, beautiful. One more, great, and relax. Scissors behind now, come on. The palms are facing up and you're scissoring behind. This is a great one for the upper back. No more bra overhang, I call it. Come on, firm up the upper body while you're walking. Okay, and just stride it out. You did great. That's the tone-up walk. Of course, chances are you're not going to reach any of those goals your first time out. You're going to build up to it little by little. You're going to do it very gradually. Let me give you a few starting tips. Find a convenient walking track. Most high schools or city parks have a marked running track. Use the track until you become familiar with the actual length of a mile. Set a definite walking schedule and then stick with it. Don't let anything else interfere with it. Remember, this is your walking time. Again, I want you to make sure that you're wearing a good walking shoe. That's important. Make sure it's comfortable. Also, when you're out on your walk, make sure you use a visor or some sun protection, maybe some sunscreen. And always take a water bottle around with you. You know why? Because water is really important to replenish your fluids. Do you live near a mall? That's great because you could go mall walking. They open up early just for you to get your Trimwalk in. Also, it's very safe. It's air conditioned, so in inclement weather, you go right straight to your mall. But guess what? No window shopping. Keep on Trimwalking. Walking on the beach is a great form of exercise, especially walking at a comfortable pace. Now, it's really working the muscles of the hips, thighs, and buttocks, all the lower body. Also, walking in the sand is actually a great surface to walk on because it's actually non-impact. Many people ask me about heart rate intensity in walking. Should I take my pulse? There are 3 ways to find out if you're walking at the right intensity for your fitness level. One way is to take the talk test, I call it. You should be able to keep up a conversation while you're walking. If you can't, chances are you're walking too fast or you've been walking a little too long. Slow down your pace. Never just stop cold though. The second way is called perceived exertion. You evaluate how you feel while exercising on a scale between 1 and 10. When I Trimwalk, I like to stay at a moderate rate, around 6 or 7. Here's the perceived exertion scale. The third way is taking your pulse to find your target heart rate. To know what the best target heart rate for your age, research shows that you should walk at between 60 and 75% of your maximum heart rate. Let me show you how to find your maximum heart rate. Begin with the number 220. Subtract your age. For instance, if you're 40 years old, subtract 40 from 220. You get 180. Now multiply 180 by 0.60. That gives you 108. Now multiply 180 by 0.75. That gives you 135. So if you're 40 years old, your walking heart rate should be between 108 and 135. In this chart, we've done the mathematics for you. Just find your age and your recommended heart rate, and there you are. Once you have your target zone, you should take your pulse every 5 minutes or so to make sure you're working at a safe pace. This is the best way to take your pulse, using the 2 fingers either at the carotid artery at the neckline or at the radial artery at your wrist. There's an important point about intensity and about frequency I want to stress here. When you can't walk faster, you should walk longer. In a longer walk, you can often burn the same amount of calories as in a shorter, faster walk. Another question a lot of walkers ask me is about warming up and stretching or cooling down. The best way to warm up is to start walking at a slow pace. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes to warm up. To cool down, walk slower for 3 or 4 minutes. Then try stretching for 7 or 8 minutes. In just a moment, I'll show you the best stretches to improve your flexibility and the best tummy exercises to help your posture and perhaps even take some inches off that waistline. And what about trim walking on a treadmill? Walking on a treadmill is great because you can maintain a consistent speed more easily. Also, it's wonderful because when there's inclement weather, you could still exercise, so there's no more excuses. The main difference about walking on a treadmill and walking on a stationary surface is on the push-off. Here, you won't need to push off as hard. But the faster you walk, the more important it is to use your arms correctly. Most of the more expensive treadmills have an incline control. This will help increase your intensity. However, if the incline is too steep, you'll have to decrease your speed. You'll know when it's too steep. You'll start to sweat a lot quicker. If you're going to use the incline, alternate it with the flat position. This will give you an interval effect in which you'll burn more calories in a shorter period of time. Too much of an incline can tighten up those hamstring muscles right back here. That's why stretching after a workout on a treadmill is so important. Manual treadmills like my own Denise Austin treadmill have a slight incline, just enough to make you burn extra calories. The advantage of a manual treadmill is that you're the one that keeps the pace, not a motor. And when you stop, the treadmill stops. It's handy, very portable, affordable, and it's safe. There's also another way to trim walk. It's called trim walk interval. This is my favorite because it's a more advanced way of burning calories in a shorter amount of time. With interval, you alternate walking speeds. You warm up at a slower pace for about 3 minutes. Then you walk faster for 4 minutes. Then you change to a slower pace for another minute. Then back up to that faster pace for 4, and so on and so forth. I know that I've given you a lot of tips and information. When it comes to exercise, positive results come from knowledge and application of that knowledge. There are many ways to get in shape and to stay in shape, and all of them are great as long as you use them regularly. Consistency is the key. Remember to trim walk only 10 miles a week, and you'll just love the results. I sure hope you had a great walk. Now it's time for Trim Walk Stretch and Tone. We're going to stretch the muscles and tone and tighten the certain areas we all need. The tummy, the thighs, and the triceps. So now let's begin with our workout. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. That's it. Do your very best here. That's right. So you give it all you've got. Make the best out of your time. Inhale through the nose, get that oxygen flowing and let it out. And now let's stretch the upper back, very important. This is a wonderful way to get rid of that stress and tension in your upper back. Beautiful, one more real good one. Take it forward and take it back, great. And now let's stretch to the side, elongate the spine. Beautiful, hold the stretch. Feel the muscles stretching all the way from the hips up to your fingertips. That's it, hold. Smile, you're gonna do great. Lift up and to the other side. Hold the stretch. Right now, I want your abdominal muscles tight. Your back is straight with a slight lean. That's it. You can use this for extra support. Beautiful, lift up and take it back. We're now gonna stretch out the calf muscles. Hold the stretch. Your abdominal muscles are tight, that's it. Beautiful. Let's take the arm back. Stretch, stretch. That's it. Open up the chest, very important. Open it up. That's it for good posture. Last one. That's great. Now hold the stretch. Beautiful. Stretching the back of your leg, the calf muscle. Ready to take it in and out. In. This is for the hip flexors, the front of your thighs. Now squeeze your buttocks. Come on. Tighten the tush. Great. Last one. And hold. Hold the stretch. Getting a good stretch right there. Hold, hold. Beautiful. Stretch it back. Let's stretch out the hamstrings. That's it. The back of our thighs. Beautiful. That's it. Hold. Can you feel that stretch? That's it. Oh, I can. Great. Lift your body up and sit back. We're now stretching the soleus, the lower leg. Very important after your walk. That's it. Abdominal muscles in. You're just sitting straight down. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side and hold the stretch. Calf muscles stretch. That's it, press the back heel flat. Feel as though you're on a balance beam, straight ahead. And stretch the arm. Come on, open up the chest, improve your posture. That's it. No more slouchy shoulders. Beautiful. Hold the stretch, calf muscles, ready, and squeeze. And squeeze. That's it for the buttocks. Come on, tighten up that tush. Harder, squeeze it all right here. Last one, and we hold it. Great, feeling a good stretch right here. The front of your thigh and the front of the hip flexor. Beautiful, take it back. Let's stretch out the hamstring, the back of your thigh. Try not to lock your knee now, it's soft. Your hands are placed on the opposite thigh for support of the spine. That's it, hold it. Beautiful, lift up and stretch it back. We're now stretching the soleus muscle group, the lower leg. Your heel is flat, you're sitting down through it, the back is straight. I want you to feel right there. Beautiful. That's it, and stretch up, and let's stretch out the front of your thigh, the quadriceps. That's it, balance yourself. If you need to get up against a wall to hold on, that's okay, or a chair. And to the other side, lift up, abdominal muscles tight, bring your heel close to the buttocks. That's it. You got it, you can do it, I know you can. Hold the stretch, beautiful balance. You can do it. Oh, it feels good to elongate the muscle groups, especially in the legs. Long, lean legs. And take it down, round the back. I want you to hug your back. That's it. Lower back stretch. Beautiful. Round it up one vertebrae at a time. And let's sit down now. Slowly sit down. Let me see you sit down. Nice and tall. Take a deep breath up. Inhale. And exhale out. Beautiful. One more. Inhale up. And exhale out. Now let's relax the neck muscles. Just hold it. Oh, it feels so good. Reduce tension in your neck. Do you feel that? Oh, it feels so nice. And to the other side. That's it. Hold, hold. Elongate the arm. That's it. Oh, that feels so good. It's very important to stretch the muscle group so we won't get knots in the neck. That's it. Sit nice and tall. Beautiful. Reach your hands forward. We're going to now stretch the buttocks. Walk your hands forward as far as you can. Your back stays straight. The hips and thighs and buttocks are being stretched out. That's it. Walk your fingers towards the other side here. 45-degree angle, no more. Beautiful. Smile. You can do it. I know you can. And walk yourself to the other side. Hold. Your abdominal muscles should be really tight and lifted, and your abdominals should be really taut. That's it. Walk yourself to the middle. Walk yourself up, so you're using your arms, not your back. Sit up nice and tall. Let me see that good posture, very important while we're walking too. And stretch the leg to the side and stretch over. That's it. Hold the stretch. Beautiful. This is an excellent stretch for the sides of your waistline and your legs. That's it. And lift up. That's it. Now try to hold the leg as far as you can. For those of you that are just beginning, go ahead and hold right here. For those of you that are advanced, you can bring it on up. If it's shaking, that means it's up too high. Bring it on down. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's think about posture now. Toning those thighs. Hold and balance yourself. If this is too difficult for you, just relax and hold it like this. But for those of you that want to challenge yourself, give it a try. Hold it. Come on, it's great for those thighs. Good, your back is straight. Remember, abdominals here. Beautiful. Bring this leg in and stretch out the other leg. Sitting up nice and tall, stretch to the side. That's it. Hold the stretch. You're doing great. Just hold it. Remember, every stretch should be held at least 10 seconds in order for the muscle to relax and increase its flexibility. That's right. Just do the best that you can. Everybody's at a different level. Just do what you can. Hold it. Can you go a little more? One more inch. All right. And lift your body upright. Let me see that face. Great. And bring the leg up towards you. Hold it up. That's it. Remember, try not to lock the knee. Just keep it slightly soft. That's great. And remember abdominals here. That's it. Okay, let's bring it down. Hold it up. Plant both cheeks flat on the floor. That's it. Abdominals tight. It's all in the tummy here. You're doing it. You're doing it. Point your toe, abdominals. All right, and straddle the legs. Now what we want to do is slightly lean the body weight forward, but don't go too far that your knees go forward. You want the knees up towards your ceiling, towards the sky. That's it. Remember, for those of you that are just starting out, just start out with your legs a little wide and then do it like this. Everybody's at a different fitness level, and flexibility really takes time. Regularity. Try to work out with me every day if you can. This is a 16-minute workout that you could do each day to tone and trim the body. And sit up nice and tall, bring your legs together, and let's begin our lower back stretches. So important to keep that lower back healthy. Bring one knee to the chest, elevate the leg, and now rotate the ankle. Oh, that feels so good after your walk to stretch out the lower leg. Oh, can you feel a nice stretch too in the back of your thighs? Hold on to that leg. That helps protect the lower back. Switch legs, one knee to the chest first. A really good lower back stretch. Smile. You're gonna feel healthy, feel great about yourself. And elevate the leg and rotate the ankle. Remember to always try to think about keeping your abdominal muscles tight. Okay, now it's time to work on those abdominals. Strengthen them. Let's begin. Here we go. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And up and down. Right now, I want you to make sure your chin is up. Feel as though you have an apple or an orange between your chin and chest. That's it. Great. Good. That's better technique. Remember, keep your elbows back. Very important. No one cheat. Don't do that. That hurts your neck. Right now, you should feel the small of the back against the mat. Press it. That's it. And press it. You're doing great. This is a great way to get that tummy really flat. Rock our tummy. Get rid of our middle-age spread, I call it. Especially if you've had a baby, you really want to start to strengthen the tummy. And for men, this is where your fat lies. Women, it's our hips, thighs, and buttocks. I've had 2 babies. I know what it's like. Okay, we got 2 more. Last one. Give it all you've got. Up. Okay. Now for the lower tummy, below the belly button. Ready? And in. And lower, in and up. Make sure while you're doing this exercise, the small of the back still presses against the floor. The 2 rib cages on the bottom part of the back stays flat on the floor. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Initiate the movement from the lower abs. The rectus abdominis is all one, but we're working the lower portion below the belly button now. This is the area I want to firm up. That's right. Good. For those of you that are just starting out, place your hands here. You could use your arms for extra support. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. Lift. We got 2 more. Come on, give it all you've got. Really feel it. Feel it. Last one. Beautiful. And now cross the leg. We're ready for our sides of the waistline. The obliques. That's it. Twist. Release. Twist. Good. Notice right now that this arm is out here for balance. That's it. Good. Also, I don't want you to see your elbow peripherally. That's it. Keep that elbow back. This is not what I want you to do. Don't do that. That's wrong. It's lift and twist. That's it. Twist. Beautiful. You're doing great. Come on. Feel as though the shoulder is going towards your knee. Last one. And up and down. Switch legs, switch arms. Here we go. Ready, and up and down. And up and down. Up. You're doing great. Let me give you a tip here. Make sure both hips are flat on the floor. Flat on the floor. That's it. Good. Let me show you that. Don't twist like that. It's flat on the floor. You're doing great. Keep it up. 2 more. Do all you can. This is for the waistline or oblique muscles. 2 more. Last one. Give it all you got. Come up. Good. Okay. And now double crunches. Ready? Everything together. And lift and lower. Notice my hips come up and the shoulders. Good. Lift and lower. Come on, up. Everything together. An abdominal compression. That's it. Press And breathe as you come up. Beautiful. Breathe out. Good. Give it all you've got. I want you to feel it through the entire abdominals. This works 100% of abdominal strength. Yes. Good. Couple more. Give it all you got. Come on. We got one more. And hold, hold, hold. Okay, it's time to work on our thighs. Let's begin. Lift and lower. This is working on those outer thighs. No more saddlebags. That's right. You're doing great. Just lift and lower the leg. For those of you that want to relax the neck, go ahead and go all the way down here. Lift and lower. That's it. Great. Up and down. This is a great way to get those sexy legs. Great. You look good. Keep it up. That's it. And lift and lower. Up and down. We got two more. Last one. Great. And switch. We're going to now begin the inner thigh workout. Lift and lower. This is a really good exercise. Forget about those jigglies in the inner thighs. We'll firm it all up. Yes. Up and down. Lift and lower. Abdominal muscles should be really tight. Think about good posture. Again, if you'd like, go ahead and lie back down to relax your neck muscles. Giving yourself a really nice line here. Stretch. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Two more. Last one, give it all you got. Come on, up. Okay, switch sides. Here we go. The outer thigh first. Ready, and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Abdominals tight. You got it. You're doing great. If you want to lean slightly forward to really get the outer thighs worked right here, that's it. The further you lean forward, the harder it is. For those of you, you can do it. Come on. For those nice looking legs, come on. It's worth it, I promise. You'll look wonderful. You know, when you walk, you really work your thighs and the buttocks, the front of your thighs and the back of the thighs, but you don't target the inner thigh or the outer thigh. So that's why I've developed these exercises. So you really get to target all the muscles of the legs. That's it. Good. Lift and lower. Notice my knee is up. That's it. Good. The front of the knee is facing towards your TV, and the inner knee is facing upward. Very important. You want to feel this in the inner thigh. Can you feel it? You're doing great. I'm proud of you. No more jigglies in the inner thighs. Come on. Target toning those legs. Yes, we are. Very important. We got two more. One, two. Beautiful. Come all the way up. We're going to do some arm exercises, some triceps. Let's begin. Press, lift, press, lift. For those of you that really want to tone the arms, you're welcome to get weights and use weights with this. Good. Press. This is a great exercise for the triceps. No more underarm sag, no more underarm flab. We'll firm it up right here. Come on and press. You can do it. I know you can. Notice my abdominal muscles are tight. That's it. Press. Good. Press. Two more. Last one. Hold it up. Hold it. Little presses. This is the tricep muscle. Yes. Good. Press. Harder. Harder. Good. Now lift your body upright. And now press in for the upper back. No more bra overhang. That's it. Come on. Press. Think about good posture. Press those arms. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. We'll have a nice back. That's it. Press. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. We got a couple more. Last one. Squeeze. Now hold it. Hold it. Isometric hold. Lift your body upright. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, relax your arms now. Relax the arms. Take it back. Good. Take it all the way back. All right, you did it. I'm so proud of you. Oh, take a nice deep breath. Inhale up and exhale out. And legs apart. Bend your knees and stretch for the sides of the waistline, for the spine, our lifeline. That's right. And to the other side. Beautiful. Doesn't that feel great? Oh, I love to stretch. Lift your body all the way up, stand up nice and tall, and give yourself a big hand. Woo! You did great. Guess what? We did all three components of a well-rounded fitness routine. Number one, trim walk. That works the cardiovascular system. Aerobics, where we burn fat. Number two, strengthening to tone the muscles. And number three, flexibility, stretching the muscles. Now, I want you to know that you could do this Trimwalk 16-minute workout at any time. You could do it every single day if you want, but I'd like you to do it after your Trimwalk. And remember, you should Trimwalk at least 3 times a week, and you'll see results in a matter of 6 weeks. So keep it up.
Turnberry Isle Resort and Club. The island within. Once inside, there are no distractions, only diversions. At Turnberry, we view hospitality as an art, and excellence is our obligation. Treat yourself to the island within. Turnberry Isle Resort and Club. A Raphael Hotel at Aventura, Florida. 1-800-327-7028.